Hello guys, today I would like to show you how basically pawn directories using Gobuster and active reconnaissance and passive reconnaissance. There's a difference between active and passive. Passive is legal, it doesn't technically give anybody information about you that you're actually doing a reconnaissance. Now reconnaissance can be in many parts. It can be either for example, it can be used a couple websites. For example, it can be used using OSINT framework, which actually has a list of websites and databases that you can look up, and it's quite powerful. However, today I'm just going to show you how to use whois lookup, and some additional tools. Now, I'm just going to show you a difference, right? So basically, this is DNS lookup. This DNS lookup has information basically about any website that's on the internet and is indexed by Google or other search engines, as you can see: Global, Yandex, Quad9, OpenDNS, Cloudflare. Cloudflare is actually against DDoS attacks and has security features, right? Now, if you go to our website, for example, as you can see, I'm doing ITsec games, which is just BOAP. But this is basically the sort of attack victim we're going to use for today for educational purposes only. Do not scan websites. Do not scan websites that you're not supposed to scan, right? Because it can get you in trouble, especially if you're using a VPN, which you shouldn't use for hacking. For educational hacking, sorry. No, we're not hacking. I'm not teaching you how to hack. Black Hat hack. I'm teaching you how to hack in ethics and educational purposes only. That's the main point of this video, right? So I'm gonna show you right now what to do. Okay, so BLAP, this is the IP, the DNS address, right? DNS, as you may know, the addresses of the websites are translated into IP addresses, right? From IP addresses to web addresses, because if you were to remember this address, 31.396.40, yes, you may remember it, but then you'll forget about tomorrow. For humans, it's easier to remember web addresses like google.com instead of 8.8, right? It's quite easy, yes, but what happens if it's like 172.138.60.4, right? You're not going to remember that, are you? Exactly. So that's why we use DNS addresses. So you take an IP address or a DNS address and you put the IP address of the website, so you just copy it, put it here, and you do search, and it shows you the IP address. And as you can see now, you can actually prevent this if you go to your hosting. If it's a good hosting, it allows you whois privacy, right? Then it won't show you anything. It will just show you some stuff you can't do anything about, right? So in this case, we're going to use this IP address, which I already have actually written in my command prompt. And today's tool, now this is, we're going to go into active reconnaissance, right? Active reconnaissance is illegal because you're basically actually sort of, for example, in this case, what we're going to do is pawn the directory of a website. And you're not supposed to do this because obviously you're breaching the security, because then it gives you certain access to certain websites, which you shouldn't have to. And I'm just going to show you in a minute how to do this, and it's actually going to show us some good information. Now, as I said, I'm doing this for educational purposes only. I'm not going to get into trouble because I'm not going to do after I scan. I'm just going to leave the website. Okay. So I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to actually now what we're going to do is I'm going to let this run, and this is just going to go. I'll explain what is happening right now. So Gobuster is a tool that actually, what happens is it busts directories or pawns directories, whatever you want to call it. And this is the IP address. U stands for URL or IP address, or the link, whatever you want to call it. -w, hyphen, whatever you want to call it. Desktop, and this is the sort of the word list that we're using, because basically to pawn something you need a word list, because that's how it works, right? And using the word list, you can actually have obviously your own word list. I think Gobuster has its own, however I'm using Roku because it's one of the best ones. As you can see, Roku has only 14 million basically passwords or links, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, it's taken a bit of time because it's only 1,000 and it's only been about 20 seconds. So this is and as soon as you press it, it shows you URL, method, threads, I think that's per second, how much that's basically requests per second, word list, negative status codes, that's basically if there's an error, it shows you 404, user agent, it shows you the version and what you're using, and the timeout is 10 seconds. And it shows you what time you started and it shows you currently. Now you can cancel this and it'll show you what has happened, but I'm just gonna let this run for a couple minutes and then we're gonna see what happens. Okay, so we're about a couple minutes later, and as you can see, there's some couple links that I have found. Now, if you run this long, if you read this run for about maybe an hour, you would probably find a lot of websites that are unsecure, and there's actually a way to secure this. I'm pretty sure what happens is what you can make is a website to be basically wherever you go to have the same link, which prevents pawning directories like this. So as you can see, Gobuster has found 2 links for us, whatever this is, and search. Now what we can do is go on it, right? So which we're gonna do. We're gonna go, I think it's actually gonna go for me, is it? Open link. There we go. Actually, you can open it. There we go. Now, let's just see. There we go. As you can see, this is not, I think it's not really. Let's go on the website again. IT Sec Games. I don't think I actually blog. Let's see. Yeah, so basically this is like internal website. And as you can see, the one we found is this. And I don't think you can actually go on it. Maybe, let's see, maybe this one. No, you actually can. Yeah, so basically it has found a link, and what we can also do is /search, which was another link, right? /search, let's see. If we can get it to open. Yeah, so there we go. What we can do is also we have found another link that we can just enter your keywords. Now, obviously, this is all accessible information. However, basically how this works is even if it's not listed, it will still find information. So, for example, if it wasn't listed and it was to basically to be a website and there'll be a link for it and it's not secure because we're pawning through a directory. And if that link or the name is inside the directory, we can find the website. And if it's not secure, what you can do is actually go on the website on that link and you can do stuff. For example, if it was like an admin website and it's not secure, sometimes what happens is developers do like special websites, you know, just random links or whatever, so they can debug stuff. And when they debug stuff, they like sometimes forget to delete it or secure it or make it, you know, inaccessible for just random people. And that's how you get breaches and stuff. Human error. Social engineering and human error are usually the most biggest errors that get websites and companies hacked, right? So. And basically, yeah, what we can also use is Nmap. However, I'm just going to finish this video right here since I want to record another one, and I don't want to just record, you know, a couple things in one video. I just want to do one thing, so if you need anything, you can just go to the another video. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and if you need any help, just make sure to tell me in the comments. Please remember, don't hack random websites. Hack your own website, or set up a website on your local host.